About 10 miles into day one. I think we got a beaver pond here. Looks like it's all dammed up across a river right behind me. About 3 or 4 more miles to a different lake and call it a day. Give a little bit of context to this trip. 2 years ago with Aaron Upham, roommate from college, spent about 25 days hiking the Appalachian Trail north from Harper's Ferry, which is just a quick train and bus ride outside of DC. So we spent about a month hiking north all the way to Bear Mountain in New York City, which is just up the Hudson River from New York. Then flash forward about 2 years in the future, almost exactly. Now I find myself with some time, and I'm going to be finishing up the rest of the northern part of the Appalachian Trail up to Mount Katahdin in Maine. My pack for this trip is different than what I've been normally using the last couple of years. I decided that I'd really commit to the as light as possible kind of mantra as I'm trying to move faster here than I normally would. So I found a pack that I've wanted to buy for many years from Mountain Laurel Designs, and then filled it with lots of other pretty light gear, some of which I already had, some of which I made, a couple different things, but pack weight comes out to about 11 pounds, base weight without food, water, and fuel. But you can see here a picture of most of the gear. Rocking a nice light quilt, a poncho tarp that doubles as my tent, and a couple other neat little things, but majority of it's clothes, something to cook with, and batteries for my phone. Classic New York marsh that thankfully is covered by a very nice boardwalk here. You can see out to each side these endless cattails flanked by a forest. This is almost like a meadow, but it's all cattails and pretty significant marsh. See this wall here the trail crosses. Keeps on going for quite a while, then takes a pretty sharp right-hand turn there in the back, and I believe forms somewhat of a pen here on this the rise of this hill. These types of I guess you would call them pens are fairly common, I think, out here. I see a lot of them. Pretty dilapidated. This is a fairly high wall here. Cool to see. Pretty nice privy here. Apparently has a couple different uses. Remember, don't bring passengers. Pretty nice though. Nice clear roof so you can actually see inside. Remember, there's always overflow parking down below. There's an absolutely massive, I think it's an elm or an oak tree here. It's got to be 4, 5, 6 feet in diameter, maybe. It's closer to 5 probably. This thing's got to have been here for a couple hundred years. Look at the branch The branches are the sizes of normal trees. Someone doing trail magic explained that the origin of these very, very large trees is thought to be from when they being the settlers, many, many years ago, 16th century, maybe 17th century, were clearing land for sheep's fields. They would leave one large tree to pull the rest of the trees out of the ground with. And then that tree has just stayed with the forest and grown to be much larger than the rest of the accompanying trees. Just finished up a bit of trail magic there at the edge of a road outside of Pawling, New York. Sat underneath this is the largest oak tree on the AT, about 22 diameters in girth, or 22 feet in girth. Should have a nice couple miles here to walk down to Tony's Deli, get some lunch, and maybe we'll stay there. My legs are feeling it, you might say. It's 6 o'clock, crunch time. We'll see how far I get this evening. Day 3 or 4, day 3, my legs are feeling it. But gosh, appreciate this beautiful New York countryside. Not a whole lot of flowers in these fields, but you can imagine when they bloom. Whew. Gosh. Some farm equipment off in the distance. I think these are all mostly working farms. One of the great things about hiking here on the AT, you know, trail magic like this. Oh man, look at this. Fresh drinks, all cold. Fantastic. A little bit of caffeine. Still got like 11 miles left for the day into Connecticut, finishing up New York today. It's gonna be a long one. My legs really hurt and we're trying to stay off the Advil, so man, the caffeine surely helps. Made our way through New York to Connecticut. Whoop to that. All right. We're in Tick country now. Tick country. Only seen one so far, but yeah. Gotta strip down every night and look for them. Got the first real storm blowing in here. It's been thundering for about 25 minutes. A lot of wind. It's been cooling it off pretty nicely, which is great, but spitting rain, and hope that it doesn't start downpouring. I'd like to be able to just walk through this rather than have to stop, put rain gear on. But oh, it's picking up. We will see. Oh man. All right, see you later. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's an air raid siren going off. It might have stopped. Probably has something to do with the storm that's rolling through though. I think it's coming down hard. It's about to, at least. Yep, there's some lightning. There's the rain. Heck yeah. A little bit of rain. Just a little bit. I call this 3 cheese mac and cheese. It's a little bit of Parmesan left over from cold soak meal. some cheddar cheese, a block left over from skirka beans and rice. And then there is already some powdered cheese in this meal, along with some barbecue sauce. It should be pretty, or powdered barbecue sauce. It should be pretty good. Just get it all, and jalapenos and tomatoes. Should be pretty good. I'm gonna eat some candy tonight too. It's been a long day. I'm sitting in my underwear on a lawn in what appears to be a rainforest. But things will look up tomorrow. Going into town, getting some coffee. So. Oh, here comes